So, give me a few moments. Let's do the usual discords. Got to post this all out. Let's keep going there. If you're coming in and I miss you, I apologize. Yeah, I'll be right there with any of you that are entering. Hey, I'm just sharing this out to different discords real quick, and then I'll get to everyone that's stopping by. Alright, almost done. Okay. Hey, Shade. CD. How y'all doing tonight? Are we on? Where are we at? Oh, we're at Praetor already. I did her mission, right? For Marisol. Yeah, so I don't need her anymore. Yeah, I'm doing alright. Didn't Niles have something on Praetor? Let's go look at the journal. Okay, so yeah, Praetor. So let's drop her, bring Niles. And we'll go do Niles' mission. Well, don't worry, Shade. I mean, it'll get better. Well, Shade, you know if you ever need someone to talk to, I'm always here. You always can reach out, Shade, if you ever need to talk about anything or just vent. I've always got an open ear for you. I mean, heck, this whole YouTube journey I'm going on, I probably wouldn't be on if it weren't for you and Donkey. Hello, Malia. Welcome in.
Whatever that was, doesn't sound like anything I'd like to meet up close.
So I haven't been over here yet. Supra, welcome in. Thanks for coming by.
Who there? Let me know when you need a distraction.
Charged up.
I saw that you sent a message, but I'm kind of in the middle of fighting, so sorry if I don't reply right away.
Time. Hold a hide.
Happy to help. Discreetly. Out of sight and on the way.
So I'm not ignoring you, chat. I'm just in the middle of battle and don't want to die. We're doing good, Malia. I need to look. What is this gun that I have? Rookie's Reward. Oh, it says the one that learns to get better so you don't have to. I do want to keep using that. Never mind.
Trouble it.
Let me handle this. Lay low, Commander. Medics go. To the rescue. Sight unseen. Let's get you healed. Out of sight on the way.
Hit the broadside of a freighter. Come at me. Need a better spot. Are leaking outside, Commander.
Someone's happy to help. Discreetly. Let's get you healed. My aftermarket parts are prime. Commander, you're bleeding.
Ah. I have 3 drum kits. Yeah, screw it. Hello, Story. Welcome.
Pick me up. I'd do it for you.
There we go.
Detected. Regained sight.
I didn't technically completely bite the dust.
Back in business. Looks like a fight.
Give the order, and I'll take care of him, Commander. to waste them. On your...
Back in business.
How are you still upright over there?
Oh, I need to stop using this gun. Okay, so I'm out of long rounds. Yeah, I've got plenty of those.
Guns cocked and loaded. Get the signal.
Well, sucks I had to use 2 trauma kits to do this area, but we got them all. Ah. Well, that's usually the plan, Malia. Don't die. That's the high bar I set for myself. Don't die. Hey, Nora. Welcome in. Thank you for stopping by. Ooh, another security lockbox. Now. fire hurts. Okay. Got... Ooh, another tossball card. Huh. Sealed. That just opened the door. It did. Do you mean humor, Malia? Or did you really mean to say hummer me? I don't know what you mean by that. I figured it was humor, not hummer. What's up, Freeze? Hey, Freeze, did you still need the Wolfpack grenade blueprint? On Arc Raiders? Okay, I found an extra one today. It's all yours. Huh. What happened here? We close to all the dead people.
We need to wait for Niles. Your arrival cannot be more timely. After the events of Paradise Island, I could think of no one more suited to conduct a surgical strike of this nature. I'm, glad to see you again as well, Niles.
Gotta say you had me worried. The message you sent sounded serious.
Then I composed it accurately. To the task at hand. We are standing before the tomb of the Matriarch. Few are invited to tour its halls, and even fewer know of its greatest secret. For any subject, visiting the Matriarch and First Sovereign's resting place is the pinnacle of empty social achievement. But the tomb's corpses are its least important feature. The intelligence my friends risked all to acquire Reveal the vault in its lowest level containing the Matriarch's body of work, hidden from the public. Who knows what technologies the Protectorate is withholding? If the Matriarch was the genius she's purported to be, the skip drive cannot be the entirety of her inventions.
Wait.
I will not put it past the Protectorate to disrespect their dead by tucking weapons in alongside them. Whatever technological advancements may be sequestered here, the goal is almost certainly to keep the populace of Arcadia subservient to the pernicious whims of its governing body. But not for much longer. We are going to liberate any and all of the Matriarch's research, whatever it may be, and distribute it to the people. Reaching the vault will be no simple task. There are likely to be unforeseen security measures to contend with, though hopefully nothing too obstructive. We must first gain entry to the security room, however. Once there, I should be able to access more information about the lower level's layout and potential hazards.
I can see a half dozen points of failure, but bad odds ain't ever stopped us before.
Glad we're operating under the same understanding. We're unlikely to have another chance like this. We must follow through now that we've made the opening. Which also means, once inside, we cannot leave until it's done. They'll be taking up strategic positions to guard the entrance, and watching for any stray Protectorate patrols. We'll move more swiftly in fewer numbers. After you.
Alright, let's get in here and see what we can find. Tomb of the Matriarch.
Stay close and keep silent. The less attention you draw, the better. By the Matriarch, there weren't supposed to be visitors today. That Sentinel and Docent are gonna put splinters in our plan. Our plan if they're not dealt with.
Whoops.
You hang back here. The commander and I'll take care of this.
Gladly. I'll rejoin you once the path is clear.
Ooh, what did I just do?
The Sovereign's good name? The security system's been activated. Run!
Do not rush me.
Wait, what is that buzzing?
Oh, that's good. That's awesome.
Bones out spring in the jaws of that trap on the Sentinel. Now to give that Docent similar treatment.
Matriarch, serve me. Places am I?
Ooh, I need more trauma kits. Yes, we'll take that. I'll take the recipe. Oh, and we'll take all that long ammo. Now I can switch my guns back. Where was the one that took long rounds that I liked? Oh yeah, here we go.
Set course for Arcadia. In my new colony, We will abandon the illness of corporatism. None will suffer for the pleasure of unseen overlords. And all will thrive. Everything in accordance with the grand paradigm.
Huh. Unlock display cases. Oh, wait. Is that this? What display cases were there? Maybe on the other side?
For my next gift, I bestow upon you the pinnacle of automechanical design, far superior to all automechanicals that came before. The time once spent in numbing manual labor may now be spent in harmonious community with your neighbor, and in humble service to the Protectorate. May art and science flourish in these many hours, which I have returned to you.
Oh, wait. I already have that.
To you.
Warning. Power at 13%. Power cell has been partially depleted due to inaction.
Okay, what's this one do?
Let this accord between the Protectorate and the Order of the Ascendant mark the moment of Arcadia's true birth.
Beloved Matriarch, you are nearer to perfection as anyone living could ever achieve. It will be the honor of the Order to serve as the Protectorate's scientific helpmeets.
All that I do for my subjects and their descendants. Gloria Arcadia!
Gloria Arcadia!
That's weird. Oh. That's what unlock this cases means. Oof. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Let's replace that.
Ready to take the heat off, Commander. Just say when.
Wait there. I'll come to you.
Ew.
Should be a hidden entrance here.
Golden Shroud.
There. You can access the lower level now.
Cloak Driver.
The security room that we need to reach is nearby. Should be able to disable that answer.
Who goes? No one is allowed in here without the proper authorization. Ah, I see you have come armed. Intruders, then. I suppose you intend to extract my surrender through means most lurid and foul.
Damn, the head curator. I had hoped to slip in before his shift, but no matter. We cannot allow him to leave and raise the alarm. He must be dispatched, quickly.
How's that now?
Now hold on. I know we had to kill that fella with the Sentinel, but this man's unarmed. He's already surrendered. How much of a fuss could this one fella cause, really? Come on, Zeb. No need to cut any bellies over maybes and ifs.
Please, if secrecy's your concern, you may rely upon me to be the utmost spirit of discretion. I have never betrayed a confidence in my life.
Allowing him to leave would be a grave error of mercy, one we can ill afford in this place.
If we start gunning down civilians, where does it end, Zeb? Ain't Arcadia covered in enough blood?
You need me to clear that moral obstruction for you? Fine. This man is an instrument of Empire, perpetuating the tyrant's lies. And were our positions reversed, he would not hesitate to execute us, or worse, send us to mental refreshment.
I'm kin to the risks, Zeb.
Are you? Can you even fathom the indignity of having your every thought scrutinized and scored and made perfect? My sister was made into a shadow. I endured daily sessions with the lathe of particularity and still find myself policing my own mind for untoward proclivities and inclinations. Fine. Seeing as you both lack the stomach, I suggest turning away now.
No! No! Matriarch, preserve me!
Seems she couldn't be bothered.
Feels ugly and wrong, what we just did. Doubt the Earth Directorate would approve neither. This damn job. Never gets easier, does it?
We can waste air on the ethics of this choice when the Protector's boot is no longer crushing our necks. You and Niall should turn off the power to the security barrier and make your way to the vault. I'll remain here and guide you as best I can through the labyrinth. No turning back now.
Take your stuff, though. Okay, so we got that one down.
No going back. Not until we've done.
Hold! Don't set foot in that room. The schematics on this console indicate this place is defended by all manner of traps. One moment. Yes. It appears there are N-ray tripwires, invisible to the naked eye, that will electrify the floors if crossed. Move cautiously. And if you have any gadgets that might help, I suggest using them.
Okay.
In spite of substantial efforts to prolong his life, my father's condition continues to deteriorate, both physically and mentally. It has been difficult to observe. His latest effort would see him entombed within an automechanical body. I objected, of course, to my father becoming some chimera of machine and man, but was overruled. Now the Order informs me that, far from being a panacea, this attempt has exacted a toll on my father that is likely to finish what time and disease have already begun. I may soon be sovereign. And if that bears out, I will need to hide all of this. Burn all of my father's research into longevity. Seal his auto-mech body away at the factory. What grief I will inherit. What mess.
Whoops.
Have a look, Commander. With a little elbow grease and some inadvisable engineering, reckon I can finagle these components into a fine explosive gel. Who knows? Could come in handy. Just doing my part. But thanks for the vote of confidence, Commander. Let's keep on. I'll continue tinkering on this in the meantime, see what I can come up with.
Okay.
You've made it through. Good. Now there should be 3 switches in. When pulled in the correct order, the door should open. If I'm reading this right, the order is 1, 3, 2. But which switch corresponds to which number? Damn it! Why must the Protectorate abstract everything?
Let's see if we can't suss out which switch is which before we commit to guessing. Keen as I am to avoid another.
Okay, so 1.
Maybe if we could peep the wiring.
3. 2.
Not on the first try. Well, I'll not lament a stroke of good fortune.
Does that seem a little off to you, Commander? I think he's starting to worry me. That whole business with the Curator. Never seen Zeb so eager for bloodletting before. He's a changed man. Just ain't sure it's for the better.
Medical 5 for it? Oh, okay.
I know you're right. Suppose part of me still feels responsible for what he's gone through. If only I stuck it out, maybe then, well, no use stewing. We've still got a vault to break into and tyrannical government to topple.
Okay.
By my grandmother, I cannot abide the time this research into the rifts is taking. It has been years, and yet I am still absent my wife and daughter. I am still half whole. The researchers swear it's possible to bring them back from the void. Perhaps those are only
That vault door is quite the obstruction. Fortunately, there should be a code.
The Consul wishes me to give up this obsession and focus on the war effort, but why should I?
Fuck! They changed it recently.
Should my desires...
That shouldn't have happened until next week. I'm certain I can diagnose the issue. Now that you've cleared the way, I'll come down and join you.
I might have something else that can get you into that vault, Commander. Remember those components I found? I was able to turn them into something halfway useful after all. This gel should get us through that vault door. Turns out you were right about trusting my instincts. You take the honors, Commander. I'll be right behind you.
Nice. I was hoping for a more subtle incursion, but no matter.
Am I running hot, or was that a hint of worry I heard in your voice back there?
Alas, I neglected to pack a thermometer. This terminal should allow me to retrieve all the information stored here.
In times of darkness, we must hold our principles dear. I fear the longer this war continues, the further we stray from them.
This cannot be right. There's nothing here save the designs for the skip drive. Not even initial concepts. 10 years in Arcadia and the Matriarch invented... nothing? And what's this about a deal with the Earth Directorate? We need to talk. Now.
Why close them when we can use them to Arcadia's benefit? It matters not what the Order thinks, what the Doubters say. The Architect bestowed us with the power of skip drives so that we may secure a perfect future. We must act with haste. I only ever wished for Henry to embrace his role as the caretaker of Arcadia, the savior of us all. But if he has chosen a different path, I will do as I must. And I must not fail.
I knew the Protectorate festered with lies, but I had no idea the Earth Directorate was complicit. Niles, did you know?
Slow up, Zeb. What are you talking about?
It says your agency struck an agreement with the Matriarch over a century ago in exchange for skip drives. Arcadia was allowed to completely govern itself with absolutely no outside interference, including from the Earth Directorate.
Must be why the chief said we'd be on our own if we were caught. We were breaking the terms of this agreement. Unbelievable.
If this information is true, then the Earth Directorate permitted the Matriarch to create a colony filled with her vassals, enslaved to her will. Everything Arcadia is, all of the suffering that's taken place here, it all could have been avoided. Things could have been different. There's more. The skip drive schematics are here. How the explosive safeguards against tampering work. Its evolution over time. But no original concepts, no sketches. Nothing. Our dear Matriarch is a fraud. A cheat. She did not invent the skip drive. There are messages here between her and the First Sovereign that all but confirm it. I thought I might find some technological innovation that could be handed to the Protectorate's enemies. But this is almost better. By releasing this information, we can thoroughly crush the image the Protectorate has been built upon. The Sovereign will be revealed as the unclothed Emperor he is, and demolish Arcadia's myth of superiority. If we administer truth to the people, their strength will return. Erstwhile, giving the skip drive designs to the Protectorate's enemies will even the fight. Their technological prowess will be made into nothing. Everything will come apart.
If the whole colony ain't destroyed first by some fool trying to use a drive inside the system, they're what's causing the rift, Zeb. Not to mention how this agreement with the Protectorate will completely destroy the Earth Directorate's reputation.
I was not aware of such a connection between rifts and the skip drives. But I have confidence the Order will figure out a solution. Science is their theater, after all. As for the Earth Directorate, don't you see? This frees them from any obligation to the Protectorate. They'll be able to manufacture skip drives themselves. The deal will be voided.
It's worth holding the Earth Directorate's feet to the fire for this deal, but I don't think the entire organization should be judged by its worst decision. It's done a lot of good, too. Plus, making the skip drive tech available, that's like throwing a lit match into a fuel converter. Can't think of a worse idea right now.
Do you think the Protectorate stand around debating the potential for injury? No. They act, and so must we. Damn the consequences. And should I refuse to leave empty-handed, what then?
Ooh, this is a hard choice. I don't know.
Short of shooting me? No.
I know you're aiming to do the most good for the most amount of people, Zeb, but sowing chaos ain't the way.
Do you know how many of my friends died so we could reach this point? Audra sacrificed herself. And you would have me what? Give up now on the cusp of victory? Lay bare my throat for the Protectorate machine to cut?
You remember what we argued about? The day before I left?
I've replayed it in my mind many times.
A lot's changed. But that hasn't. Life in Arcadia could be just like we dreamed it. But there's no future if you go through with this. Not for anyone.
Out of respect for my friend, I will forestall the release of this information and seek another avenue to help liberate the people of Arcadia. I'll remain here for a while longer to cover our tracks. The Protectorate will discover the break-in, but hopefully never learn more specifics of what we did and found.
Guess this is goodbye.
Only for now. If we both come out of this war intact, I'll find you. If you wish to be found, of course.
I want to talk it over with the commander, but... yeah, maybe we can work something out.
Huh. Ooh, reflex shock rifle. Yeah, it's kind of awkward.
Zebulon just sent word of your success in reaching the vault. I will be eager to hear what secrets were found inside.
Shade. Ooh, what's a stabilized heavy revolver? Anything else I can steal? Alright, Super, thanks for coming in. You have a good night. Get some sleep. Can't get in there, I guess. Let me see something. Did I get... Oh, he's got another... Okay, it's boots. And what's that? Ghost Ring. Oh, that's kind of cool. You know, let's go with that one. Although I did think that by doing this mission, it would have...
Don't even know where to start with everything that happened in there. At least we were able to talk Zeb out of his plan to release everything we uncovered. I'm all for sowing chaos in the Protectorate. But that kind of information is liable to do more harm than good in the wrong hands. I expect backroom dealing from unregulated corporations, not from the only agency keeping them in check. The Earth Directorate should be better than that. You're telling me you wouldn't have done things differently, or at least tried to. Permission to speak candid, Commander. Yeah, suppose we move well past formalities. Strange as it sounds, this whole experience with Zeb has helped me finally understand the position Augustine was in. Back at Horizon Point, ain't easy having to decide between your allies and protecting untold innocence. I'm not saying what she did was forgivable, but I find myself wondering what would have happened if she'd lived. Isn't that the damnedest thing? I think she'd have done what she believed was the right thing, up to the last. Whether that ultimately led her to redemption or perdition, who can say? Suppose it's all a moot point now. Reckon time will decide the heroes from villains in this tale, but it's gonna be hard to forgive the Earth Directorate for arranging the stage like this in the first place. deep down, I'm still convinced the galaxy is better with the Earth Directorate in it, flawed as it is. But what happened with Arcadia can never be allowed to happen again. Something has to change within the Directorate. And I think we're best positioned to see that reformation through. All said, I appreciate you giving me the space to work through this. Sort of feels like the future's opening back up after a long time closed. Likewise, Commander.
At the ready, Commander. your vision. Take.
Compounding my pugnacity.
Terminating unproductive activity. Proceeding.
Stand ready.
I shall not stay your execution. Taking punitive action.
Grass raring to go.
How do you eat Purpleberry Crunch? Real warriors eat it right from the box.
You there. You came from outside the camp, didn't you? Do you have a minute to take a job? For science, of course. Interested in work, or was the allure of helping to advance science and being paid for it too much to resist? I'll get right to it then. I need someone to bring me a Gorvid egg. I'm a head biological researcher doing some fascinating and mighty important work with Gorvids. I sent my assistant off to the north with a tracking device, hoping he'd lay hands on a Gorvid egg. I desperately need that egg for my research. Could you bring me one? Oh, and bring back my assistant, too, if you find him with all his pieces still stuck together. He ain't much good for assisting in research if he's all torn up. Sound reasonable? Which of my assorted critters would you like to know about? Gorvids are absolutely fascinating. A sort of simian-avian hybrid, extremely deadly. Absolutely incredible physiology. I can't wait to have an egg. The thought of being the first person to catalog the process makes me positively giddy with excitement. The profits from my next few papers are going to be incredible. Guilty as charged. My job is studying which critters we can use to fight the Protectorate here on Praetor. Right now it's mostly Raptidons, which I'd be more than happy to talk on at length if you've an interest. Sure thing. I sent him off with a tracking device to find a Gorvid egg. He might be out of his depth. Can you find him and bring him and the egg, or at least the egg, back for me? We found signs of Gorvid activity. I sent him off in hopes he could put a tracker on a Gorvid. Then we could follow it back to its nest. Should be just north from here. Almost definitely a lethal encounter with a Gorvid, ending in brutal dismemberment. That's what happened to my other 5 assistants. I know. You're absolutely right. I should have held one back to do all the grunt work. Now I have to take apart my own research station. What was I thinking? Something else, then? You're back. Have you reconsidered helping me find a Gorvid egg? Thank you! I can hardly wait to get started on that egg.
That's right, folks. Keep the chanting going. I can see the overseer.
We don't want to make demands,
Definitely
but don't be in bottles and cans.
Welcome, fellow disgruntled worker. Can't say I recognize you. You come from a different plant to support our cause? That spiteful little cur. She's up in her office imagining new ways to make us miserable. But you're gonna need to find a different way in. She's locked the doors to keep us out. Honestly, we just want to eat, sleep, and relieve ourselves on a reasonable schedule. But the damn overseer, I think she's getting rich off of breaking our backs. I ain't sure how you're gonna get in. This door is barred from the inside, and I don't think there's another way in on the ground floor.
No more bottles on factory floors! Time for unlocked bathroom doors! If you won't let us sleep, you can't charge us for stimulating!
It reeks of corporatist in here. Perhaps a sprat has perished elsewhere in events.
machines have been off for a week. Can't believe what I'm losing on a... Welcome to Auntie's Fine Product Revitalization Center, where we create tomorrow's brands today. I assume you are the disruption ameliorator from home office? It was about damn time you got here. This labor stoppage has put us almost a full week behind schedule, and is making me look quite the fool. Unsophisticated, impertinent, dim-witted. You'll fit right in with my peons. So, maybe it'll make sense to you when they babble about basic dignity and human rights. It should go without saying that such flights of fantasy have no place inside Auntie's Choice. And if we were still in Tau Ceti, they would face grave consequences.
I reckon she's got her wires crossed. Basic dignity is what Auntie's Choice promised us when we signed up, so long as we were good at our work. And while we might have faced grave consequences back on Tau Ceti, it was under old management, who were trounced rather thoroughly in the end, I might add.
Nevertheless, here, we must focus on getting these ingrates back to work, and remind them that they're damn lucky to have Auntie's Choice to dedicate their lives to. Absolutely. These lugs have been positively exalted in the good fortune of rising to their limited station within the meritocracy that Auntie has derived for us. Why? Can you imagine suffering under the yoke of a sovereign's rule? Or floundering at the ridiculous direction of those claiming to know the future by way of math? No. Only within Auntie's Choice can these drudges achieve genuine prominence. If they exhibit excessive dedication, they may even earn some modicum of the success I have enjoyed. You're asking me? That clearly is your domain. Running this invaluable facility on Auntie's behalf is mine. As a managerial administrativist, and when I say I, it is critical that you understand that as director of this facility, I should effectively be treated as though I were an executive. Is that clear? Well, there's no call for rudeness. It's unnecessary, unprofessional, and distracts us from the important business that I have the direct authority to dispatch you upon. This plant relabels dated items with new Auntie's Choice trademarks and slogans. It is critical to keeping revitalized products on the shelf for consumers hungry for something new. So, the workers may be unhappy, but they must realize their comfort is a distant second to Auntie's delivery schedule. Or in short, they need to get back to work. My workers are striking people now? How very alarming. We must resolve this before things get even further out of hand. They've appointed some kind of leader, and he's the one you have to talk to. His name is, Dummy? No, that's not right. Dunce? Dummer. Dumbly? Dunbar. It's Dunbar. If I'm honest, my gaze is purely focused up the ladder, not down it. I am a very important upper, middle, lower manager, and the way I advance that status scantily involves learning the names and faces of my peons. Their value is in providing their minuscule contribution to this mighty and prestigious corporation. And by providing their maximal effort, they allow me to ascend, vacating this position so that one of their undistinguished masses can fill it, thereby becoming distinguished. I believe he has demands, but I can't be bothered to remember what they were. alter the generous terms Auntie offers, and so are egregious and should be rejected. You will find him up on the landing pad with some of his minions. Go help him understand the situation so everyone can get back to work. That clear? Best of luck to you. Remember that your actions don't just reflect on you, you are also representing me. Which is to say, you are also representing Auntie. Do us proud.
Others get the exact same pay, but only work 12-hour days!
Reminds me more and more of Tau Ceti by the minute. If these folk burned this place to the ground, I ain't telling.
Make some space! We've got a sanctioned, non-employee professional caller
With
coming
no
out!
rest and no downtime! We shouldn't pay for Adrena time!
I ain't aiming to seem rude, but I got a lot to deal with right now. Unless this is mighty important, I'll respectfully ask to be left to my business. Then what in law's name are you doing here? Well, that certainly is unexpected. And potentially wonderful. Assuming, of course, you can actually help us. Auntie's got to prioritize worker prosperity over productivity. What we've got now is, poor, labor retention techniques? What's going on is,
Remind me again?
An inhospitable occupational environment that ignores worker safety and health concerns.
Right, that. Right. Exactly. The conditions under which Auntie extracts our labor is, unacceptable. They're egregious, even.
They work 20-hour shifts, which require stims to endure that are charged at a premium. Adrena time is actually cheaper on the undisputed claim than it is here. And if that inhuman brutality isn't enough to offend basic decency, they're also barred from using the restroom throughout the business day. Their 20-hour business day. It is an unconscionable condition to keep these workers in. I can't imagine how hard it is for them to coordinate their daily duties.
It has been incredibly difficult. And very, very messy. And finally, we realized we'd had enough. Our shifts need to be reduced to 12 hours a day. 4 hours of personal time ain't even enough to rest, much less get any actual living done. Second, if we gotta work those long hours, we want free Adrena time. Bad enough it's making everything taste like we're gnawing nickel pads. Having to pay for the pleasure's too far. Finally, we want all-day bathroom access. Expecting us to fit our necessities into the same 4 hours is just mean. Plus, between us, most folk ain't, if you get my meaning. Thank you for your trying. I don't know if we'll get it all, but every bit you add makes some part of our lives a whole lot easier.
Others get the exact same pay, but only work 12-hour days!
Welcome back, Ameliorator. Did you make contact with workers? Do they understand that this stoppage is madness? Are they ready to return? So, what are these ingrate alley sprats willing to settle for? Golden privies and gilded sheets to be spoon-fed crunch whenever their tummies rumble? 8-hour workdays? They want to relieve themselves on company time? I've never heard something so preposterous. Can you imagine how many bits that loss of productivity will cost us? What if they lounge? What if they take time to relax? What if they retreat to indulge their baser urges? Auntie would be paying for all manner of unprofitable shenanigans. Somewhere? Oh, that actually explains the odor in storage room 3. I never imagined they might be... I'll get the door unlocked immediately, and cleaning crews dispatched. What more do they want? 12 hour? Are they mad? What are they gonna do with the other half of the day? Lounge around the facility, consuming air and water and power without compensating the company? I am, frankly, disappointed you would even bring me such a preposterous demand. You should have nipped this offensive arrogance in the bud. While it's true that data shows higher worker productivity on sleep than on stims, I never imagined restful production being more cost-effective than longer hours. That would translate into more profit for the plant, which means larger bonuses from me, which should be more than enough to make up for the drop in hourly production. All right, you've convinced me. What else do they want? Free? Free? Nothing inside of Auntie's Choice is free. Law, nothing in life is free. Everything has a cost. Everything. Materials, labor, time, distribution, forced scarcity. Giving something away for free is akin to ignoring the cost of its creation, which is one small step from the system completely breaking down and plunging us all into anarchy. What in the void are you talking about? My greed is certainly doing no such thing. What? No, I would never. That's slander, and or libel. And you can't prove a thing. Well, fuck. That's quite the rub, isn't it? All right, what do you want? Huh. I don't know why you would waste leverage on them, but I suppose you've got your reasons. All right, they'll get their Adrena time, and you'll get all the bits I got on me. Is there more they ask? Very good. Ha! I was going to say very good, but that would be downright farcical. There is nothing good about this situation. Please, just resolve it as quickly as possible.
No more bottles on factory floors! Time for unlocked bathroom doors!
Ah!
We don't want to make demands, but no more beating it.
Hello again. Do you have news for us about the negotiations? That's as fine a place to start as any. What did that tyrant have to say for herself? She willing to see reason? Free? Really? Why, I'd surely have lost that bet. I figured we'd ask for free and settle for wholesale. You're a miracle worker. What's next? Excellent. What progress have you made? Well, I can't begin to tell you what a relief that is. By which I mean, that's great news. It'll be such a load off. A most promising development. Excellent. What progress have you made? That must have been quite the negotiation. Oh, my people can't thank you enough. This will be huge for us. Free time to sleep, relax and all? Wonderful. Well, you have done exceptionally well by us, my new friend. With these new conditions, we'll return to work with vigor rather than dread. Thank you.
Damn! I really felt like I was close to signing all of you, and I needed that recruitment bonus. I don't know how I'm going to afford my hair cream now, but I'll get him next time. And he won't always have you working her angles for her. And her usual agents don't stand a chance against me.
Next time? Against you? What in law's name are you saying? Sometimes you talk so odd it don't sound like you're Auntie's choice at all.
Yeah, I was starting to have the same thought.
It don't matter. All that matters is my working conditions have just improved mightily. Thanks to you, stranger. Now, if you'll excuse us, we're gonna get back to work.
You did these folk a good turn, Commander. Good luck. We'll be seeing more of these negotiations across Arcadia. Bosses will just have to live with it.
The workers have returned and production has resumed. Wonderful work, our disruption ameliorator. I do wish it had gone more smoothly, but I understand you did what you must. I have already informed the Home Office, and with it, put in an extra sprinkling of mild praise directly with Auntie. She will, no doubt, be excited to learn of my approval. You may tell the executives that dispatched you that you have done an adequate job. Under my keen supervision, of course.
Can you hear me now, Shade? I think my mic is just messing up. I wasn't talking much, but hopefully now you can hear me. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to buy a new headset soon. Let's see. So let's track that. I mean, it was a fairly cheap headset, so it wasn't that. It's not that much I'm losing out on. Ooh, that's a lot of Gorvid. Yeah, I mean, in all honesty, I know I should have spent a little bit more money than I did. Okay.
Assist I shall! Once I can rise!
Let's get you healed!
Oh, jeez. Okay, wraps on hide. Oh, really? What the? It won't even let me run away.
Unleash my... Can't come down here! thanks and my hammer.
Well, that was kind of rough. See. Okay. Oh, here we go with this part. This is probably gonna suck too. That one, I got that one.
You have my thanks and my hammer. Thanks and my hammer.
Yeah, I could see that. Oh, wait, I missed.
Armed and ready. Commander, you're bleeding.
Out of sight and on the way. Happy to help. Discreetly. To the rescue. Sight unseen. Looking a little woozy there, Commander.
You have my thanks and my hammer.
Okay. For some of them, I think it is. turn this quest in.
Have you made any progress yet? I can barely contain my excitement. Incredible! And to think I sent all those assistants to die for nothing. I should have just sent a heavily armed stranger first. Here's your reward. You've certainly earned it. Now, back to my lab. I'm going to get so many papers published. Every biological researcher will know my name. There's going to be statues of me.
I thought there'll be statues. Let's see. Yeah, trust me, I heard it. Did we calibrate this one? Grounding station. Let me double check that I actually calibrated this one. Okay, so that one's calibrated. I know the rest of them are going to be elsewhere on the map. What's that quest?
Well, of all the improbable sights I'd never imagined to actually see, folks simply wandering around the Badlands of Praetor would be near the top of that list. I've not the mind to solve the equation that demonstrates how unlikely it is you've survived enemy combatants, hostile critters, and endless lightning in near equal measure. Is that so? Amusingly enough, I'm inclined to believe you, which means you might be just the help Exemplar Simon's been waiting for.
He is in the lab atop the hydraulicalized lift. Ironically, the lift was struck by lightning while the station was being reset and is stuck in its raised position. There is a trail that leads to the top. Just mind the jump onto the platform, and don't touch anything glowing, sparking, or obviously shedding lightning on your way there. And given the situation we find ourselves in, I'll be leaving the gate charged unless you're ready to pass through it. Just approach, and I'll power it down for you.
Ready to dispense judgment!
Why are you attacking us? You literally just said...
I despise asking for aid!
You asked me to help you and then you say... Okay, we're just gonna go away from this. This is the order.
You have my thanks.
So I can get rid of that bounty at the orders. The order. Dorado, I think. Whoops, not there. I think I'm gonna leave Tristan behind. Oops.
So many dead. Places falling apart. I found a way. The Grand Plan is the predetermined order to the entire...
Okay.
By calculating the position of every atom in the universe, we can predict the future.
Let me use the auto dock real quick. Let's go to the Undisputed. That way we can get the next mission for Auntie's Choice, to get Auntie's Choice on our side.
Nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it through artificial means.
From pop guns to self-propelled cannons, I have whatever size finger you need to make all your problems
Artificiality is our guiding principle.
Welcome back. We understand you've been a very busy little mantiwas. Well, out with it.
Yes, time is bits. Tell us how it went.
A satisfactory effort, my ameliorator. I had hopes your talents would yield a result a mite more in our favor, but good work overall.
Well, I suppose I can't argue with the truth of that.
Anything else you'd like to report?
Business is good. We have positive bit flow. Our portfolio is diverse.
Your performance at that facility went exceedingly well, all things considered. And it was an ideal first step in effecting my monopolistic mercantile methodology plan.
There you go again, pinning your career to that flim-flam mathematical malarkey. What do a bunch of eggheads know about marketing? Marketing isn't some rigmarole you can plug into a computronic doodad. It's instinct, intuition, know-how. It's a fucking art.
Yes, suppose we should move on. Ursula, will you do the honors?
I'm the head of our proprietary Insight Acquisition Division. Stealing our rivals' trade secrets? That's our bread and butter. We can sometimes lack a certain subtlety, though. The Protectorate have a process called mental refreshment. Some kind of mind manipulation business. There's a facility for it on Praetor. Auntie wants details on their methodology, pharmacology, and technology. This archive plan says it's important. Fine. Auntie and I agree it presents possibilities. Actually, it's only 3. Surely you can handle twice that many tasks. I don't want to sound like the Order, but you could make a list, maybe. A few aspirational goals, if possible. If you see a chance to talk their lead scientist into joining us, and/or dig up additional details about the process, do so.
Which is to say, we'll make it more worth your while. I promise you'll never want for compensation while in our employ.
See you when it's done.
Every budget, from the most extravagant to the most big-minded.
Oh, well, I'll listen to you anymore. Okay, head back to Praetor. Okay, now that I have my bounty gone, they should not attack me.
Should you ever need to exit the station, just approach the gate, and I can open it for you.
Didn't realize that if we just walked up to the front door, we wouldn't have had to kill anyone coming in here earlier. Whoops. Oh, I wonder if I messed things up here because I killed that guy. Hello, Doris. Welcome in. Thank you for stopping by. Okay. Whoops. Wrong button. Alright, Shade, no worries. Appreciate you coming by. More Gorvids.
for a medic. Let's get you healed. Happy to help. History.
Attention, Commander. There may be valuable parts at this location that can improve this unit's functionality. Performing a thorough search of the Automech factory is advised, should you wish to maximize your Valerie unit's combat effectiveness. Building factory schematics. It is likely the desired parts are being stored somewhere on the ground floor.
Okay, cool.
Electrical dampers failing.
Commander.
That company, Commander. I'm friendly.
Failure. Standing by for assistance.
Loading on you. You get the teeth. Disruptive influences. You're looking pretty scathed, Commander. Rescue. Right unseen. Out of sight and on the way.
Replenishing my firearm.
Giving chase.
Found him again. That cover spot looks much better.
Our beneficent leader.
Health benefits available.
Yeah. They covet our goodness.
Requires service. Resuming hostilities.
Ew. Good job. Yep. All right.
Alert. An upgrade module compatible with your Valkyrie unit is nearby.
Okay, let's start selling some stuff. Oh, that's the rocket launcher. All right. Okay. All right, let's see. Yeah, we'll go with that. You know what? Let's see. What time is it? Okay.
Back in business. So much more to do on this map. Okay, let's see.
Alright, you know what? I think we've done pretty good now. We got quite a few quests done. I think it'll be a good time right here to call the stream. We'll pick this up again next week on Tuesday. Try and get Tristan's storyline done and keep moving on with the other stuff. Get the Auntie's Choice mission done too. But I want to thank all of you for coming in. I appreciate every one of you stopping by. If you haven't subscribed and you like what you see, go ahead, hit that subscription button so you get notifications. And also, if you wouldn't mind, I'd appreciate if you hit that like button. Yep, you have a good night too, Story. But I will catch you all next time. Have a good one.